What's up, folks? It is Ashwindy again, and I'm bringing you some more Black Ops 3. I am honestly loving this game right now. It is absolutely epic, especially with the diamond camo on. And this video is going to be what, in my opinion so far, is the best gun in Black Ops 3. It suits me down to a T. As you're going to see from these clips I'm going to be showing you now, I run around pretty much constantly. It's always been my game style. I like being a runner gunner. I don't sit there and sit back with assault rifles or sniper rifles and try and pick people off. I try and get into the action and get as many kills as I can, and this gun is a dream for that, honestly. I thought I was going to prefer the Pharaoh, that's why I took it through into 3rd Prestige with me. Not really used it, I used the Cuda. I think the Cuda looks sick with the diamond camo on as well, because it shows a lot more diamond than a couple of other of the submachine guns. But if you guys have not used the Cuda yet, and you have a similar playstyle to me, I would definitely recommend this gun. It is absolute beast, honestly, it really is. You're going to see a class setup in about 10 seconds, so I'd recommend it even if you're not the sort of play, if you don't have the same sort of playstyle as me. It works great on pretty much all the maps, to be fair. Apart from Hunted, it's not the greatest on Hunted, because obviously there's a lot of long lines of sights, but I still use it on there and I still do pretty well. But this is a class setup now. I've got the red dot, I've got fast mags, extended mags, and stock. I believe stock is hugely important for when you're like aiming down the sights. You can aim a lot quicker if someone like moves to your left, moves to your right. That's why I definitely recommend it. You can see I've got Ghost, Hardwired, and Awareness. Hardwired, I believe, is one of the most important perks as well, because what's more annoying, I rock UAV, counter UAV, and there's nothing more annoying than when you get a UAV in the air and they counter it and you're like, shit, I don't know what the hell's going on now, especially once you're calling UAV, because obviously the counter UAV is one call away. But definitely use this because I've got a random pistol. I think I'm going to go for the pistols in Diamond as well, just so it's there as a bit of a backup. But yeah, Hardwired, definitely use that. I was using that, I think I was, when the game first came out, I was using 6 perks and not really having many attachments on. But I don't believe that many of the perks are really that useful. Ghost, call me a ghost bitch, call me whatever you want, but the game is still fairly new. Everyone uses UAVs, so Ghost is very important. And it's not as much of a bitch of a perk, I'd say, this time around, because obviously you have to pretty much be sprinting for Ghost to be active. If you're just sat in a corner and you've got Ghost on, you're going to show up on the map, which I believe is how it always should be, because that's why I use it. I mean, I'm running around constantly, and you can see, if you guys don't already know, like the yellow triangle in the top, in the minimap, I had to point this out to a couple of people, it shows slightly faded out and when you are not visible, and when you are visible it'll show up full yellow. So you can see it's just gone a hard yellow there, and now it's faded out a bit. So I'm not on the minimap as we speak, but once I stop dead I will be, and obviously if I'm not using a silencer, which I'm not, I'll show up anyway. But yeah, I don't believe a silencer is really that good. I thought it'd be perfect for me, as I've used silencer on pretty much all previous CODs that I've played, due to the fact that it keeps you in stealth mode a lot more, and that's the main reason. With Ghost or whatever it was, Assassin and the silencer, you could absolutely destroy people. The MP7 was unreal in Modern Warfare 3 with a silencer, but I believe the guns are pretty shit in this game with a silencer, to be fair. I've used it on the Cuda. I've not used it with the iron sights, if I'm perfectly honest, but no, I have used the silencer with the iron sights. I've not used the silencer with the red dot, but I honestly don't think you really need a silencer on this, especially if you've got UAV and counter up. That's why I rock counter as well, because it keeps you off the map when you're not using a silencer. But you've seen a lot of these clips and I'm just absolutely destroying. They're all in domination. They're not in ground war. I have played a bit of ground war. Don't really rate it, but the connections were not too bad. That's usually the major issue. I love domination in ground war, but safeguards I think is a bit shit, to be honest. And I don't know what the other game mode is. I just keep getting safeguard and then backing out. And that brings me on to another thing. A lot of these games I actually joined halfway through, especially the Fringe ones, which is still my favourite map. And it kind of pisses me off. Okay, they've brought in the fact that if you stay the game out and your team loses, you don't get a loss for it. Awesome, awesome, amazing. But a lot of the time when you join a game, it's due to the fact that enemies have got a Wraith in the air, Wraps all over the bloody floor. You're going to back out, and that counts as a loss, which I think is absolute bullshit. I think they should figure out a way that if you get put in the game halfway through and you just obviously press start and quit, that you shouldn't get a loss for it. I'm pretty sure that still counts as a loss, which is bullshit, because it shouldn't do. You're not gonna want to stay in, especially if you're the sort of person who cares about the KD, which obviously I am. I want to keep it over 2 and eventually get to 3. I didn't usually used to care about my KD on the first COD which I had was Modern Warfare 2, but then the more I play the game, the better I got at the game, and I'm starting to get, well, hopefully you guys will see that I'm improving, especially this CUDA. It's honestly sick. It went from a 1.9 KD to I think it's now on a it's 2.1 KD I think with the CUDA. But anyway, guys, this video is about to come to an end. I'm going to leave the class on the screen at the end as well. If you've not given it a go, definitely give it a go, and I'd try it with the perks and attachments that I use. Like I said, you definitely need stock, fast mags, and extended mags is always useful. But hopefully you enjoyed this one. As I said, try it if you're not already. Have a great day, and I will see you all later. Bye-bye for now.